Okay, so part 5. What do I actually think about alt farming? I think it's pretty terrible, honestly. I think it's bad for the game. I use it and exploit it and make a significant amount of money off of it, as you can see by my account overview. You can sort of tell when this reset happened and when stuff started getting transferred over, but I think it's terrible. I averaged 606 gold per account, each one of those using the NVIDIA heroic keys took 3 or 4 minutes to set up. Uh, each account takes a couple minutes because I do them 6 at a time. The longest time spent is loading in and then getting upset at my VPN when it drops every now and then. And when the game just has a hard time loading 6 things on my computer at the same time. Uh, the theoretical maximum you can get is significantly higher than that 606. Uh, I did update one thing because of the reward tracks, but raw gold, you can end up with 90 plus 1.2 per day. That gives you in a full cycle 190.8 gold. Laurels, 150 plus 1 per day plus 10 per week. That comes out to about 354 gold worth of laurels in an 84-day wizard vault cycle. We're going with 3 months as a standard. The arena reward track, 14.72 gold every 5 days. That is using fast numbers with clovers and geodes and testimony of Jade Heroic values taken out. Uh, their number 16.35 is not what you get if you're alt farming, because some of those things have absolutely no value to you. You can't do anything with them. Uh, you could run alts to dry top and spend geodes, but that sort of is a terrible use of your time. More than once every 6 months to 12 months, probably. And even then, I just wouldn't do it. Then arena money, you make 5 gold a day maximum per account. So 420 gold. And then Mystic Coins, 60 per reset. Gives you about 120 gold worth using the current values. So if you total all that up, you end up with roughly 1,332 and 10 silver per account per 84 days. That's a lot. That is per 84 days. Say you make 25 gold an hour actively doing stuff at the higher end. Uh, that's 53 hours worth of time. If you're sort of getting probably more common numbers, or you're actually farming things that you need, like Amnitos and Interneos metas aren't giving that return. You're looking at 67 to 80 hours. If you spend a lot of time not doing anything, you're looking at maybe into the hundreds of hours per account. Uh, and you can do 4 to 6 at a time depending on your arena setups. I don't think it's healthy, but I have no clue how to fix it. Like you can't really restrict Wizards Vault settings to people who own the most recent expansions, because you start not having the most recent expansion be tied to anything. Like if you require Soto now, do you then keep requiring Soto when the next expansion hits? Do you require that expansion? Do you hide more and more things behind tiers of expansions. Like you can't buy the full amount of coins or laurels. Do you limit custom arenas more? I don't really know the answer to that. I just know that this is probably not the healthiest thing for the economy. I know in the long term it's sort of insignificant. It it does end up balancing itself out, but it's not good. And I say that as someone who has used it to ensure that I have no need for money again. I haven't been using it the whole time I've been playing, obviously, or I'd be significantly better off than I am. Something I really started looking into at the end of last year when we went from, hey, dailies are changing to Wizard's Vault. I went, okay, well, what's the easiest way to abuse Wizard's Vault on as many accounts as I can? And the answer was custom arenas. And yeah, everyone says Wizard's Vault killed off the daily alt login. It absolutely did not. It lowered it by a very insignificant bit. I, in fact, make more money now just because I'm doing slightly more than logging in and putting things in a shared guild bank every 28 to 35 days, depending on what I'm doing and what my time looks like. Uh, Hopefully, this was useful to someone and doesn't just sound like an old man shaking his fist at clouds. I would love to know what anyone else thinks or what anyone would suggest on how ArenaNet could change things, though I doubt they will actually do much. Uh, because again, I don't know how you can scrap these systems from heroic accounts based on the way they set up the daily system and now the Wizards Vault system to work in the first place. If you have any comments on that, let me know. Thank you all for listening to up to an hour and a half or so of rambling. I appreciate it.